Welcome back to Open Air Living, the place where your outdoor dreams come to life. Today, we're diving into elegant pergola and courtyard ideas, especially tailored for small garden lovers who crave that vintage charm. Whether you're working with a tiny patio or a cozy corner, this video is packed with inspiring looks that blend function with timeless beauty. If you enjoy curated ideas for patios, courtyards, and backyard escapes, make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss our weekly uploads. A thumbs up really helps the channel grow, and we absolutely love reading your ideas and experiences in the comments. So grab your favorite beverage, settle in, and let's explore 18 sections of lush, vintage-inspired design tips that will turn any outdoor nook into a romantic escape. Ready to transform your backyard into a storybook garden? Let's get started. There's something utterly magical about a pergola wrapped in climbing wisteria. The cascading lilac blooms bring soft color and an intoxicating scent that evokes a classic European courtyard. It's perfect for creating that old-world vibe with minimal effort. Choose a white or weathered wood pergola for a time-worn look, and let nature do the decorating. Wisteria thrives in full sun, so it's a great choice for those sun-drenched corners of your backyard or courtyard. Add vintage wrought iron seating underneath, and suddenly you have a dreamy spot for tea, reading, or just enjoying a quiet moment. Don't forget soft string lights to complete the scene. Cobblestone has an unmatched charm when it comes to vintage outdoor design. It instantly evokes scenes from an old European town square. Incorporating cobblestone into a courtyard, even in small areas, can dramatically elevate your backyard. Go for irregular stone patterns for a more organic, aged look. Pair them with antique terracotta pots and time-worn benches to enhance the vintage ambience. This flooring is ideal beneath a pergola or freestanding bistro set. To soften the stone's ruggedness, consider planting creeping thyme or moss between the stones. Not only does it add greenery, but it brings a lived-in romantic feel to the space. Rustic wood pergolas add warmth and authenticity to a garden space. When paired with flowing white or beige fabric panels, the result is effortlessly elegant and timeless. You can use linen or outdoor gray gauze to create romantic draping. Tie the panels back during the day and let them flutter freely in the evening breeze for a truly cinematic effect. This look pairs beautifully with vintage lanterns, shabby chic furniture, and wildflower centerpieces. It's a perfect style for small spaces that crave a big impact. An antique-style fountain brings sound, movement, and a sense of history to your garden courtyard. Even a small one can make a huge difference in creating a serene, vintage vibe. Look for stone or cast iron designs with a patina finish to mimic the aged look. These pieces become focal points that draw the eye and invite moments of pause. Surround your fountain with lavender, roses, or boxwood for a curated but naturalized look. Add a gravel path to lead visitors directly to this charming oasis. When space is limited, size doesn't matter, style does. A compact pergola with Bistro string lights can completely change the energy of your backyard. Drape the lights across the beams or let them hang in gentle arcs. The soft glow will warm up the evenings and turn your outdoor area into a cozy vintage nook. Pair this setup with a bistro table, floral cushions, and a simple outdoor rug for a French cafe feel, even if you're just steps from your back door. Vertical space is often overlooked, but it's prime real estate for adding charm and greenery. Trellis walls offer support for climbing plants and a textured backdrop for your pergola or courtyard. Go for an aged wood or metal trellis to reinforce the vintage style. Over time, ivy or jasmine will intertwine and create a lush green wall that smells as good as it looks. You can also use trellis panels to create privacy in small gardens while maintaining an airy, open feel. Perfect for a secluded tea nook or morning meditation spot. If you love a vintage garden with a touch of whimsy, consider painting your pergola in a soft pastel. Think sage green, dusty rose, or powder blue shades that whisper vintage elegance. These muted tones pair wonderfully with floral cushions, patterned tiles, and weathered planters. It's a great way to inject personality into your space without overwhelming. Make sure to choose outdoor safe paint and prep your wood properly. A little effort here means lasting charm through every season. Mirrors aren't just for indoors. In small courtyard gardens, they create the illusion of space and add a hint of vintage luxury. Look for ornate metal or wooden frames that feel like they've been passed down for generations. Arch shapes especially give that old world garden feel. Place them opposite greenery or candles for a magical visual effect, especially in the evening hours. It's a simple, affordable way to elevate your courtyard. Elevate your pergola, literally, by adding hanging flower baskets. It's a beautiful way to add color, fragrance, and that quintessential cottage garden feel. Choose trailing plants like petunias, lobelia, or ivy geraniums to cascade down in vibrant waves. Match the baskets to your pergola's aesthetic, wicker, galvanized metal, or vintage enamel work beautifully. This adds vertical interest, softens the structure's edges, and makes even the smallest backyard feel lush and full of life. Channel the charm of an old Spanish or Italian courtyard with textured stucco walls, terracotta pots, and rustic tile work. Add climbing vines like bougainvillea or grapes, and opt for a wrought iron pergola for that Southern European look. Mosaic tabletops and patterned cushions tie everything together. The key is in the earthy tones, sun-washed textures, and natural materials, perfect for sun-drenched areas that crave a little old-world warmth. Transform your pergola into a private outdoor reading nook. All you need is a comfy bench, some layered pillows, and maybe a weatherproof throw. Add vintage elements like a small bookshelf, a side table made from reclaimed wood, or an antique-style reading lamp. This becomes your peaceful retreat from the world, nestled under greenery or soft fabric draping. Ideal for lazy weekends or sunset journaling sessions. Climbing roses bring unmatched romance to any garden. Their scent, form, and nostalgic feel make them a staple of vintage courtyard design. Install arched trellises or guide them along your pergola beams. Their soft petals and graceful drape are visually striking even in the smallest space. Pair them with white garden furniture, pebble paths, and an old watering can turn planter for an ultra cottagecore effect. The right furniture can transform your pergola or courtyard from average to unforgettable. Look for distressed finishes, ornate metalwork, or salvage with tables. Don't worry if the pieces aren't perfect. Weathered and worn adds to the charm. Think flea market finds or DIY upcycled items painted in soft, faded tone. Complete the setting with lace tablecloths, floral teacups, and candles in vintage holders for that nostalgic magic. In sunny spots, a canopy over your pergola adds a functional and aesthetic boost. Opt for light fabrics in natural or vintage patterns like ticking stripes or faded floral. The dappled light through soft fabric creates a dreamy, filtered glow, making your space more comfortable and visually stunning. Add a hanging lantern or vintage chandelier under the canopy to bring in that finishing touch of elegance. Even in a small yard, you can create a hidden garden feel by enclosing your pergola with tall plants, fencing, or lattice. Add a small stone path leading in, and keep furnishings cozy and minimal. Use muted tones and heirloom flowers like peonies or foxglove to reinforce the vintage aesthetic. This secret space becomes a mini escape, perfect for journaling, sipping tea, or stargazing under the pergola beam. Don't underestimate the power of accessories. A few well-placed vintage items can tell a whole story. Think aged watering cans, rusted lanterns, or cracked urn planters. These pieces add soul and texture, making the space feel curated rather than staged. They blend beautifully into the natural wear of a garden environment. Scatter them thoughtfully among your greenery and pergola posts for a layered, collected look that keeps your space charming year-round. Thanks so much for joining us on this vintage garden journey. We hope these pergola and courtyard ideas have sparked your imagination and helped you reimagine your small outdoor space with charm and elegance. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, and share it with fellow garden lovers. Your support helps our channel grow and continue bringing you weekly inspiration. Let us know in the comments, which idea was your favorite? Do you have a vintage touch in your garden? We'd love to hear about it. Until next time, keep living beautifully outdoors.